In the last video, we walked through onboarding your AI application into the platform. You've made the connection, configured your app, and saved it. But before you can run a red team test, there's one more step, telling the platform what to actually test for. That's where probes come in. So what is a probe? A probe is a curated test suite made up of hundreds of individual attacks, all designed to achieve the same adversarial outcome, but using different methods and approaches. The idea is that no single attack technique catches everything. So a probe throws the full range of known variations at your application and sees what sticks. Probes are the building blocks of a red team test, and configuring them correctly is what makes the difference between a generic scan and a meaningful, targeted assessment of your specific application. Once your connection is configured, your screen should look like the example shown here. Simply click the Configure Probes button to move straight into Probe Setup. You'll see probes organized into 4 main categories, plus a 5th option for custom probes. Security category is focused on whether someone could manipulate or exploit the AI application itself. Safety targets harmful or policy-violating outputs that the application should never produce. Hallucination tests whether the LLM app generates false or fabricated information. And business alignment evaluates whether the application stays on task and consistent with its intended purpose, which matters a great deal for customer-facing tools where going off-script has real consequences. You can enable or disable individual probes within each category to match your application's risk profile. The 5th option is the custom probe, and this one deserves a closer look. It's where customers can bring their own red teaming capabilities in a way that enables them to create more fine-tuned probes that are for their specific use case. There are several probe types to choose from. For this demo, we will use the custom probe. Once you've selected it, you'll configure 4 key settings. First is risk priority, which lets you set the severity, critical, high, medium, or low, so the platform knows how to handle the findings this probe generates. The coverage setting allows you to determine the test's intensity by selecting a scan level, basic, medium, or extensive. Then there's the probe description. This is where you define the why behind your probe. Essentially, what's the purpose of this test and what outcome are you looking for? Finally, you have allowed and banned behaviors. This is a powerful feature that lets you set clear rules, defining exactly what actions the model is permitted to take and which ones are strictly off-limits during the test. Once you've made your selections, configured any custom parameters, and saved your settings, your application is ready to test. You've told the platform what to look for and how to look for it. The next step is running the test itself, and that's exactly what we'll cover in the next video.